don't think I've missed any comments so far. Awesome. Okay. So I haven't really, I wanted to sort of go back to the beginning because many of y'all, I have new people, and many of y'all found me through a freebie, the journaling checklist. And I haven't talked about journaling a lot recently, so I wanted to sort of go back to the beginning. What I hear most is I can't journal, or I can't get into journaling, or I can't get into the habit of journaling. And we talked about this in Thursday night group. I think it was Thursday night group. Maybe it was Teresa's group. I can't remember. But I threw out the comment of not everybody has to journal. I enjoy journaling. I enjoy going back. I just have stacks of journals, old journals. And I love going back. I'll say, what was I doing on this date? Or what did I write about on this date in 2010? And I will find my 2010 journal and I'll go back to this date in 2010. Sometimes it makes sense because I knew exactly what was going on. Sometimes I read it and I was like, I have no idea what that meant. But obviously that day it meant something to me. And that's okay as well. So the thing I find that if you do want to get in or try to get into a journaling habit is don't put pressure on yourself. Okay? Don't expect to automatically do it every single day because life happens, right? We get sick, our kids get sick, or we were out of town, or whatever the case is. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. Okay, I literally have my journal next to my bed, and as soon as I sit down and sort of get comfy before I go to sleep, I start with 5 things that I'm thankful for. That's where I start. Every single day. What are 5 things that I'm thankful for? Some days, I will admit, they're harder than the others to come up with stuff because maybe I've just had a crappy day. Or maybe I'm just in a mood. But 5 things that I'm thankful for. Then, if I feel like I want to write something else, I do. Maybe it's something that makes that day stand out. Right? So, my husband and I were both on spring break this week, and he suggested for us to go try a new food truck today. And I will probably write that in my journal tonight. The 5 things that I'm thankful for, and that we tried a new food truck today. That's all I have to, or I don't have to write any of it, but that's what I choose to write. Then if I still feel like I wanted to get something else out, then I do. Okay? So not much, I don't put pressure on myself. Okay? So I pick the same time of day to journal. I start with the same thing, 5 things I'm thankful for. I don't put my pressure to write pages and pages. I have a lovely journal with the lovely pen that I like to use that's very helpful. Just trying to get into that habit. Now, for those of you that are getting into a habit, or maybe you started the habit, I want to offer this week. Or maybe if you're new to this, you want to try it out. I want you to pick one positive thought or mantra that you can write every single day. I love the quote, I'm stronger than I think. Also love the quote, I'm enough. I also love, there's several. So I offer this, I invite you this week, just write that one sentence and see if you can come up with a couple of more sentences around that. Or maybe how do you feel about that? And then throughout this week, or maybe you keep it a month. As you know, if you're on my email list, I have a monthly mantra. I used to do it weekly, and I just felt like it didn't give it enough attention. I used to have a Monday mantra, and we'd have a new mantra every week. And I was like, sort of like, having 1 month and going more in depth with it. But it's your choice. Maybe you want it for a week. Maybe you want it for 2 weeks. Maybe you want it for a month. But really dive down and dive deep into that positive affirmation, mantra, words of encouragement, whatever that is for you, and really sit with it. So maybe you do, like I would do the 5 things that I'm thankful for. Again, I'm really big on that for myself. And then my positive sentence, and see what comes up that day. Maybe nothing, and that's okay. But just every single day, bring that mantra back to you. And once you start that habit, in my experience working with my clients, is that once you sort of get that one positive mantra, then you can start maybe changing or reframing some of those negative things that we say to ourselves. But starting with that one thing that's sort of a prepared mantra, something that really hits home for you. Okay. Feel the fear, do it anyway. I love that quote. Feel the fear, do it anyway. There are several versions of that one, but I like that one because that gives you permission to feel it. It also sort of is a kick in the rear to do it anyway, right? Face the fear, do it anyway. And once you sort of start on that, what that does, it opens you up, in my opinion, because those positive affirmations, those positive mantras are high vibration, they're high frequency, and it's that ripple effect, right? You start feeling better, and it sort of ripples out to your significant other, or your fur kids, or your kids, or grandkids, or coworkers. So again, I invite you, try it just the next week. Let me know. Come back and let me know in the comments what your sentence is, or your mantra, or your affirmation. How you really put that into your daily life. Okay? And let me know how that worked for you. As you know, I love these little angel cards, and 2 of them popped out today, and both of them are absolutely fabulous for what we're talking about. The first one was exploration, and I know it's backwards just because I'm on the camera here. Exploration. So explore changing that negative self-talk, or explore journaling, explore those 5 things you're thankful for, and your positive mantra, your positive affirmation. Exploration. And the other one was just the one I was talking about, expansiveness, right? Higher vibration, higher frequency, and you open that up to that wave that goes out, right? Because it's so easy to get bogged down on the negative. I know there's lots going on in the world, and so it's so easy to get focused on the negative and the things that we can't control. But there are things that we can control. One of which is our thoughts, pausing, reframing, or starting the day. I love my fur kid. Please do not get me wrong. I would never give him up for anything. But when that alarm goes off, it is go time. There is no time for me to sit and breathe and to journal or anything. And he's 6, and so for the last 6 years I haven't had that morning routine. Before then, we had 2 other golden retrievers. They were very mellow. They were sort of laid back, so I could get up, take a breath, brush my teeth, whatever, and then come back and write for just a couple of minutes in my journal. I do miss that. But you can do that in the morning too. Start your morning with your mantra. That'd be a great habit as well. So anyway, so try it out. Let me know how it goes for you. Don't forget, Thursday night's Embracing Me group session. If you have any questions about that, let me know. And there will be a fun announcement on Friday in my email list. And then, so if you are not on my email list, let me know and I'll get you added. It'll be posted in Facebook as well, but I wanted to let you know that it will be in my email on Friday. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great Wednesday and great rest of your week, and I will see you soon.